You know what? 2 years. Over 2 years. And this one thing never happened to Soulstone survivors. You want me to tell you what that is? I'm gonna tell you what it is. What was it again? Nah, I'm just kidding. There has never come a new Lord of the Void. No new Lord of the Void since the beginning of the game. Since possibly even the demo. I remember playing the demo like in the summer, maybe 2022. I actually had to go back in my purchase history on Steam to see when did I buy this game, and it was in November 2022. So it's even 3 years. Yeah, I imagine that. 3 years. More than 3 years has gone by, and there has not been a new Lord of the Void. A new boss for the game, or in this case, I imagine with all the modes that have been coming now and the way you play the game now, well, is that really a detriment to the game? Is that an issue? I have to say no. No. There isn't. There's not an issue. I mean, I would like to see a new Lord of the Void, a new element. Like, so let's see, what elements do we have? We have Earth, Fire, Ice, Poison. We see Earth. He's Earth. Earth, Fire, Ice. Then we have the female one with the lasers and big area damage. She's like lightning, maybe? So, yeah. Oh, and then we have, of course, the metal one, the robot, and the spinning knight one with big shield. Now I can't remember any more Lord of the Void. I mean, I would like to see one more, sure. I would have liked to see more different design, a more interesting design. But even with all that, I mean, with the arrival of the Titan mode, yeah, I don't think we needed any more Lords of the Void. Now, it is true though that the Titan mode came a lot later than everything else. It's the latest mode that came, and that was a while ago, but they have been updating game like crazy, adding new bosses, new maps, new characters, new weapons, and much more. So we are not lacking in bosses and things to do in the game. Now, with all of these new things for the game, I think the biggest thing that surprised me, I think, was the community cosmetics. I mean, there's actually skins made by the community of the game. That's really cool. And I think that was a pretty brilliant move. I mean, the skins in the game are nice, but at the same time you don't really notice them, so I don't know. But there's no new Lord of the Void still. I mean, I'm not saddened by it. I was at the beginning. I was a little bit sad at the beginning, actually. I was a bit disappointed that there was no new Lord of the Void when the game came out, or in any of the updates that came after that. I was a bit... Actually, I was very disappointed. I was very disappointed in that. But then came the Titan mode, and I was like, oh, look at that. Titans. Big bosses. And these are all very unique in both design and how they attack and the maps. So I can't really complain. If I want to fight some new unique bosses, I just go with Titan mode, which I usually do anyway, because it seems to be the best way to actually earn XP. So yeah, there's that. But I guess you could call a new Lord of Void a sort of missed opportunity, perhaps. But yeah, with Titan Hunt mode, it's not a big deal. Now, another game it could be a big part of is the Rogue Soulstone game, the upcoming Soulstone game coming from the same developers, which is also based on Rogue Soulstone Survivors. Technically, I guess Soulstone Survivors is based on Rogue Soulstone, because Rogue Soulstone was in development first, and then they put that on. Then they decided to do Soulstone Survivors instead, and they put Rogue Soulstone on ice, and now they're opening up Rogue Soulstone again to continue developing that. But they also have unveiled, if you pardon the pun, Veil of the Soulstones, I believe it was, Veil of the Soulstones, which is another roguelike game made by the same developer. So yeah, there's a lot here. But could this I want to say lack of Lords of the Void be a detriment to those games if they are part of the game in any way? Now, we do see at least one boss, I believe, in Veil of the Soulstones, which is not a Lord of the Void, but in Rogue Soulstone, I believe we also see a boss, and I believe that is one of the Lord of the Void. One of the Lords of the Void. So, only having 7 bosses, if I counted correctly, and all of them being somewhat similar, except for the female one. All the others are basically just genderless, featureless. Well, not all of them. I guess the knight is a bit masculine. The elemental ones, the earth, fire, and ice, they are the genderless ones. And then we of course have the robot. I mean, they're not bad bosses, don't get me wrong, but could they become a bit boring in Rogue Soulstone? Now this is of course depending on how they make the game. I mean, they could easily, I'm guessing they could easily just implement the Titan bosses as well to Rogue Soulstone, so I don't see it being a problem per se, but who knows? Now, I want to ask you guys, do you play Soulstone Survivors? Do you think it's a problem that no new Lords of the Void never came? Well, put your thoughts down in the comments. And what do you think about the upcoming games, Rogue Soulstone and Veil of the Soulstones? What do you think of those games? Do they look promising? I'm a bit on the fence, especially, at least with Veil of the Soulstones. Mainly because of the Outlaw Battler thing. But I did make a video on those 2 games, so take a look there. I'm a Swip92, have a great life, and I hope to see you in future videos. Bye bye!